What's the performance difference between the 8GB 9060 XT and the 16GB version? Well, I've run the numbers and here's all the data you need to know. Now, before that, I should point out that other than the VRAM, these two cards are basically identical. It's the same GPU chip and same silicon used across these two cards. And other than the video memory, all of the other specs are completely identical. Starting off with Indiana Jones and the Great Circle at 1080p high to begin with, and the 16GB variant pulls in an average frame rate of 138 frames per second, while the 8GB card pulls in just 118. Move up to 1440p and the 16GB model pulls in 87 FPS, 17 frames per second more than the 70 FPS seen on the 8GB version. Cyberpunk 2077 at 1440p high rasterization sees just an extra 4 frames per second between these two cards, showing that this game is much less VRAM intensive than Indiana Jones. While Hogwarts Legacy at 1440p high sees a pretty big difference, 93 FPS on the 8GB version versus 110 FPS on the 16GB model. While in Alan Wake 2 we see 88 FPS on the 8GB version versus 96 on the 16GB model. Now at 1080p, the extra VRAM is undoubtedly less important, but as we see in newer titles like Indiana Jones, even at 1080p medium, VRAM is becoming more and more important. Now if you're only looking to play at 1080p, you're only really interested in esports titles like Fortnite and Apex Legends, then the 8GB model is perfectly fine, and for the price it is a bit of a bargain. But let's face it, if you've got the extra cash to spend, the performance data already shows it. Not only is the 16GB 9060 XT more future-proof, it's also better right now, and it's the card to buy if you can get the extra cash together.